If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. There's more to logic than identifying logical fallacies. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. In business, professionalism is not a tactic, but a moral value. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. Thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. You have to notice the truth in order to be able to avoid it. Man in general, if reduced to himself, is too wicked to be free. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. But man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends upon chance and environments. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. In the end, it will all work out okay. The end isn't final if we're not okay with it. No matter how safe and beautiful it is, a cage is still a cage. When we are most alone is when we embrace another's loneliness. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. Hats have power. Hats can change you into someone else. It isn't where you came from. It's where you're going that counts. The enlightened ruler is heedful, and the good general full of caution. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I am as radiant as the sun. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Being unconquerable lies with yourself. Being conquerable lies with your enemy. Life is pain. Anyone who says otherwise is selling something. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. An education is not so much about making a living as making a person. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. The nourishment of body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Men do less than they ought, unless they do all they can. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring about what others think. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Belief can be manipulated. Only knowledge is dangerous. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. A path doesn't appear on its own. We've to make it, and we can make it. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. If you have the guts to be yourself, other people will pay your price. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. If you can't enjoy what you have, you can't enjoy more of it. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. Everyone's greatest fantasy is to walk away from the life you lead. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light.